Okay, let's go back to Alaska and join Belle and the students at looking at that mudflat meal.
Great. Hello, welcome back to the Cobb River Delta. We're back with those marvelous mud meals. I can't wait. Belle, will you give us an idea about what the shorebirds are eating and what equipment you've used?
Well, this is the amazing thing that we find out here on the Delta is that in a little cubic inch, there's 40,000 organisms. It's unbelievable. It really is. So we've been looking on this, and we actually even brought some of our mud pizzas today to show you. If you come look closely, you can see the bird tracks in here and also the bird bills. They are going so fast. It's just like little sewing machines. And that's what we've been using some of our sampling equipment to try to see what's happening there. Scientists have found that they can actually, the biomass that's in this mud is less. So the number of critters is measurably less once these thousands and millions of birds have gone through every year. So it's something really amazing. And we've collected some organisms, and we're going to show you what we found in just a few minutes.
Great. Well, we'll get a look at some of the equipment they used and a closer look at the invertebrates themselves later.
Yeah, who knows what an invertebrate is?
I do. It's an animal without a backbone.
Oh, cool. Well, anyway, they're my favorite critters, those invertebrates. So,
well, we're going to go back to the table to get a closer look at these critters. Okay, Hillary, Sandy, back to you. Come right back.
All right, thanks, Pam. Can't wait to learn more about those invertebrates. Who in the world would have thought that the mudflats were home to so many critters? It's amazing.
Oh, or that the shorebirds have to eat so much on their journeys. Gosh, if you were a shorebird, those mudflats would look like a Thanksgiving Day table full of food. Yeah. Can you imagine eating so many of those invertebrates that you'd nearly double your weight? Oh, the invertebrates the students are finding live at different depths in the mud. Shorebirds with short bills probe for animals that live near the surface, and those with longer bills reach animals that live deeper in the mud. In other words, shorebird bills are adapted for certain kinds of food. And did you know that the shorebird's droppings actually fertilize the mud so that the wetland stays healthy?
Wow, that's neat. Okay, let's get back to Alaska and see some of the shorebirds' favorite meals.
Great, let's go.
Welcome back. We're going to look at some Shorebird Munchies, their favorites. Belle, will you give us an up-close and personal look at these critters?
I sure will, and I have some students here ready to explain what we've been finding. Emily, you want to start out?
These are Caddisfly Larvae. They build their own homes on their back, and shorebirds like to eat them as well as fish.
Okay, that sounds pretty tasty. How about this?
These critters are called polychaete worms. Poly means many and chaete means feet. They're a favorite to most shorebirds.
Yeah, they look pretty fun to eat. Oh, my favorite is coming up next.
These are Makoma Clams. Dunlins like them a lot. They usually eat these before any other things.
Cool. I like clams. I bet a lot of you like clam chowder too. Okay, our next critter, Justin.
These are amphipods. Many people call them shrimp.
Yeah, and I can see these are shorebirds, and we eat a lot of the same foods, don't we? Okay.
These are stickleback fish.
Good, and sticklebacks are just some of the types of fish that we found there. I think, Rachel, do you have another fish here? Sculpin?
This little fish is a sculpin.
Yeah, and we also find salmon here. These kinds of wetland habitats are really the reason our fishing town exists, is because of all the wonderful habitat. And without all these munchies and critters and these wonderful mud meals, the shorebirds wouldn't have enough to finish their migration and go to nest. And so this is such a great habitat for the birds and for us too.
Thanks, Val, and thanks everybody for showing us those critters. They sure don't top my list of favorite foods, but hey, the shorebirds seem to like them.